Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Brother T, Freemason cigar enthusiast with VCR, and we got the tapes rolling on another cigar review video for you folks today. We're smoking the Punch Kung Pow in Toro. This is Punch's answer to the Zodiac calendar or other Zodiac or Chinese Zodiac releases of other manufacturers out there. They kind of take a fast food thematic approach to their annual releases. Releases of yesteryear from Punch include the egg roll and the chop suey. This is my first Kung Pow, and I'm excited. Initial impressions, it has a shaggy foot, so that novelty alone, it certainly grabs me. I'm excited and thrilled for the same reason that I'm excited and thrilled when I see a closed foot, because it means that there's probably more dynamic smoking experience, certainly upon initial light, until we get to that wrapper section that's a little further up. So I'm excited to see how that nets in terms of transitions or flavor profiles. Outside of that, it is a reddish brown in hue. It has an oily finish. It has a soft tooth, it's a firm pack, invisible veins, visible seams, and a double cap. Pre-light aroma, it's really a leathery barnyard, slight cocoa, maybe a little bit of pepper towards the foot there. Let's cut and light. Initial impressions. Earth, slight bready quality, a little bit of leather there, little building black pepper at the back of the throat. Draw, it's a little loose, lesser than water through a straw, it's moderately dense smoke. More creamy. Slight coating to the mouth, not so much oily. We'll see how it develops. All right, everybody. Getting about that 1 inch in mark. Fantastic smoke so far. The shag, it starts off a little bit more earthy. As you move into the part that's covered by the wrapper, it seems that the earth starts to move to more second place, and notes of wood and a little bit of cream start to take the forefront. There's also a little bit of black pepper there. There's pops of anise that almost ring as a black licorice, and there's some leather components as well. It's a fantastic stick so far. We'll see how it develops. It has been very engaging, and I'm super impressed by it. I think this is the first Punch that we've reviewed on this channel, so here's to that de novo experience. All right, everybody. Getting to about that halfway point. Ash was holding on. It just nosedived right there, live on camera. Can't beat it. Way to make it happen. Certainly makes for a dynamic video. We're going to do the flavor updates as well as walking through the blend profile. In terms of blend, it uses a stateside grown Connecticut wrapper. It uses a Honduran grown Habano for the binder, and the filler, it uses tobacco from Brazil, the Dominican Republic, Honduras, and Mexico. So there's a lot going on in terms of regional tobaccos being used in this blend, and it certainly is quite engaging. There's been a lot of dynamic flavors so far, and we can walk through those tasting notes right now. The primary notes you're going to get: earth, certainly an earth quality there. Wood, there's a pencil lead or a mineral quality that's also present. You'll also run into some peppers, that being the black pepper, also a red pepper chili flake in terms of heat. And the heat is very soft. It's probably maybe 1, 2 of 10. The black pepper does lead to a little bit of back of throat scratch at times. Again, it registers, but it's not that noticeable or distracting from the cigar. There are bits of cocoa, still pops of anise at times. It's a fantastic smoke. More to come. All right, everybody, we have a trifecta on deck. We're gonna undress this guy, walk through the tasting notes, and wrap it all up with the cigar wrap up. Kicking it off, let's undress this guy. Remove the band. And we can talk about that band a little bit. All right. It has almost a Dijon matte mustard primary color with a red that has a metallic finish. It's a high contrast yet very simple color palette. It has embellishments throughout. Upon close inspection, there's no pixelization in terms of print quality. It has fun iconography on adequate band stock, and bonus, it has some words of wisdom on the back. And so I'll read those to you. I think it's trying to take a page out of a fortune cookie, so that's kind of fun. There's some novelty in that, and we'll see what it says. It states, "The only bad taco is the one you didn't eat." And I love that. I certainly love tacos. So that's a win. In terms of tasting notes, what do we have? Still a pretty forward earthiness, almost a slight bitterness to it as well. Doesn't detract from it. In fact, adds a little bit of depth and some contrast to the blend. There's a slight nut that's been growing really since the last update. It's continuing to become a little bit more forward and a little bit more forward. There's a coffee there as well. And at times there is, nearest I can tell, what is a potato chip tasting note as well. There's still light bits of wood there. Really, it's just fantastic. Walking through the cigar wrap-up, construction, amazing. Ash held on, as you folks can see, to about the halfway point. It's been holding on in greater than 1 inch increments after that fact pretty consistently. Burn, it's razor sharp. Really, there's a little bit there, but it's been self-correcting, and so I'm not going to take away or knock points off the board for that. Again, it does or has been razor sharp, and to the extent that it hasn't, it has been self-correcting. Draw, it started off pretty open. The draw was very open, and I think that was due and owing to the shaggy foot. Once we got into the portion that had the wrapper on there, the draw now strikes me as like pulling water through a straw. In terms of smoke output, the draw, it's dense, thick, creamy smoke, slight coating to the mouth, more cream than oily. Mouthfeel, it's mouth neutral. It's not drying at all. Strength and body. Strength is a medium plus. Body I would put at a medium plus as well. For the price point, this stick comes in at about $6 a piece. And I think it punches, no pun intended, well outside of its weight class in terms of price and value. It certainly is a very forward value proposition, and I think for the price, it is a steal. My name's Brother T, Freemason cigar enthusiast with VCR, and today we smoke the punch Kung Pow. And as always, smoke 'em if you got 'em.